This is a Peapod that John Gardner built with the second boat building class that he taught in the early 70s. He started in 1972, and it's a boat that they designed in class and then built over a series of classes. When he built the boat, he did use a single piece frame, all the way one piece from sheer to sheer. And that was what was wrong with this boat and the reason that it needed to be rebuilt after only 30 years. Basically what happened is that the planks on the sides of the boat swelled in their width, and they're very firmly attached to the frames, which did not swell in their length, of course. So both sides of the boat was getting bigger, and there was no room for no like expansion joint because it was a one-piece frame all the way from side to side. So the weak link was the keel. There was one fastening going down through the frame into the keel, and what happened was the whole keel got pushed out of the boat. So when we brought it in here, because it had been leaking quite a bit, it had been caulked and recocked over the years as people misdiagnosed the problem. What had happened was the bottom edge of the frame was about 2 inches above the top edge of the keel. So the whole keel had just been pushed down out of the boat, and the garboards had been sort of curled around with it, and they were cracking, and the whole thing was just falling apart. So when we rebuilt it, we took out all of the old frames and put in new frames that are butted on the keel, just a single piece for each side.
Right.
The joint in between. That way each side can sort of expand and contract independently of the other side. There will also be short steam bent floor timbers in here that do connect one side of the boat to the keel to the other side of the boat, so everything will still be attached. He did seem to put the apron or the keelson in there just to give some more support to fasten the garboard too. There is a section at each end of the boat where sort of between the stem where there's plenty of back rabbet to fasten to before that apron starts, where there's very little back rabbet at all to fasten to, and he doesn't seem to have been too concerned about that. So we took out the old garboard, and that wasn't any difficulty, but after we've not quite finished riveting all the frames in place, and after we do that, we'll turn the boat over and spile new garboards, and then we'll find out how hard it is to fasten them.